First day of our 8-team single elimination format. Already 2 winners off to the semifinals tomorrow. Game 3 of the day sees Michigan, one of the top teams in the tournament, taking on Pennsylvania, who got here with a win over Texas yesterday. We are at the Senior League Softball World Series in Frankfort, Delaware. The Philippines and Czechia, the early winners, so they are off to the 5 and 8 Eastern games tomorrow, awaiting our winners of tonight's game. We'll have Delaware, Hawaii coming up later tonight. We welcome you inside the booth here at Lower Sussex Softball Complex in Frankfort, alongside Allie Shipman, the former Alabama star. I'm Chucky Kemp. Already 2 games in the books, Allie. Much different wins for those 2 teams.
Absolutely, and for the Philippines, it was all about the pitching. They shut out Canada 10-0. On the other side of that, for Czechia, they were down early against Brazil, had to show their fight and their grit, and they came out on top 9-2.
In this one, we see last year's winner of this event, Michigan, who looks like they have picked up exactly where they left off last year.
They are the team to beat. Their offense is extremely hot. They are incredible. As a team, they're hitting .482, 9 home runs, and 39 RBIs. Those are video game numbers, especially top to bottom as a team. They are on fire with their bats, and that is going to be something that Pennsylvania is going to have to shut out if they're looking for a win today.
Michigan comes to the plate first, decided by a coin toss, and this is how they line up. Allie Rather, Ayanna Jackson, Addie Freeman at the top of things. Addie Freeman was a nightmare for pitchers last year, and more of the same this year. She's a Bree Ellis fan, and she has been swinging it like Bree to start this week. These 2 teams just 2 wins away from the championship game on Sunday. We will see Nina Brewster, who we've seen a lot of for Pennsylvania this week. One of her best performances came yesterday in the last 5 innings against Texas, only gave up 1 hit.
And she just seems to get better and better as the games go on, as this tournament goes on. She's going to work in a rise, drop curve, screw, fast, a little bit of a changeup, but her rise ball, that is her best pitch, and she's going to need that today.
Gave up 8 runs, not all of them earned to Texas in the first 2 innings. Pennsylvania was down 8-3 going to the bottom of the 2nd against Texas in a must-win game. Had they lost that game and then went on to lose to Brazil like they did, it would be Texas playing right now instead of Pennsylvania. The leadoff hitter is Allison Rather. Fouls that straight back and falls behind in the count 0-2. Michigan 4-0 in pool play. They outscored their opponents 53-7 in those 4 games. And 5 of those runs came from South Carolina. So no one else has scored more than 1 run against Michigan.
And I think a lot of that just is that experience piece. They are the returning champions from last year, and so being able to know what it feels like to win in this situation, in this experience, and you can tell they have a lot of leadership that's helping them along the way.
Beat Delaware 10-0 in the championship last year. Delaware was the top team on the other pool from Michigan. One thing Pennsylvania has to do today, which they didn't yesterday against Brazil. They lost the late game against Brazil after beating Texas. They were a little shaky defensively. That cannot happen against Michigan.
Michigan is going to put the ball in play, and a lot of them swing big bats, and so you need to be able to get those outs when they're given to you.
Rather works the count to 2-2. Lifted to left field. Under it is Kaczynski, and couldn't haul it in. Rather is into second to start this game. There is Zach Orr, who is the manager for Michigan, and he is sporting the sparkles in his head.
And we've seen this from the girls. This is a new trend. Put some sparkles in your hair along your ponytail. But now Zach Orr showing off the sparkles there too. I think there's some in his beard as well. Love it.
Next up is Ayanna Jackson, the left fielder, who is actually leading this team. A perfect 8 for 8, 3 doubles, 2 home runs, 4 RBIs, and 8 runs scored.
You know, everybody makes the joke, you're never going to bat 1,000 in this game. Jackson says, yes, I can. Why not? She's, like you said, 8 for 8. That is insane. That is so difficult to do, to maintain consistency, especially in a tournament format where you see different pitchers all the time.
She was on the team last year that won it here. They lost 9 players off the team, but there's still a good contingent that are back that remember that feeling. And they've added even more talented players to this roster. At least 6 or 7 college commits on this Michigan team. The sun was a problem for Brewster there. Nice play by Dugan at first for the first out.
And like we mentioned, that is the first time that Jackson has been retired. So if you're Nina Brewster in the circle, this is the start that you need to bounce back after Rather's first hit. Now starting to find her groove.
Here's Addie Freeman, who we watched on night number 1 of this event. Hit a home run. It's the only home run she's hit this week, but she's driven in 5 runs. That's the highest RBI total on the team for Michigan. And she's hitting 500 this week too.
Just a measly 500, like it's easy.
She had a 3-run home run in the championship game last year. Chases that pitch for strike 2. Fouls it off to stay alive. Last year, she would write big messages on her inner forearm in Sharpie before each game, and so then this year she got permission from her mom to tattoo a very small letters that say "You are enough" on her inner bicep. Popped up on the infield and caught. Staying with it is Alex Dugan, the Dugan sisters on the right side of this Pennsylvania infield for the first 2 outs.
And this is back-to-back really, really good pitches by Nina Brewster, utilizing that rise ball, getting these Michigan hitters out in front a little bit, underneath a little bit, and getting them to pop up.
This feels like one of those games, very much the cliche of one batter at a time, one pitch at a time for Pennsylvania. And if you can hold Michigan scoreless to start this game, that's a big win. Hannah Johnson is the batter. Also hitting 500 this week, 4 for 8. Has walked a couple times, has driven in 4. Takes that for strike 2.
And if Brewster can continuing to get high pitches at the top of the zone, get her rise ball in for a strike like that, that'll be really dangerous for her.
At 92 degrees right now in Frankfort, Delaware. Sun has been a factor on this field the last couple days around this time. In the air to shallow right field. Harrington coming on to make the catch, and it's a scoreless top of the first for Nina Brewster. Just the start that Pennsylvania wanted. See Jocelyn Jordan leading things off when we come back. Scoreless first inning for Nina Brewster and Pennsylvania. Exactly what they wanted to do to the top of this Michigan order. Chance to take an early lead, and Jocelyn Jordan is who will lead it off.
She has been their hot bat all week long. She's hitting .385 with 3 doubles, 5 RBIs. In their game against Texas, she went 4 for 4. She was perfect against them. Drove the ball to all different sides of the field. She is going to be their spark plug at the top of the lineup, and they're going to need her to get on today.
She will lead it off with Josie Mahokey behind her in the 2 spot. Riley Beebe has great power in the 3 hole. She is the shortstop. And then the pitcher, Nina Brewster, before we get to Kara Dugan. Alex Dugan also gets the start again today. She is in the 7 hole. Abby Bender has good power. This lineup been a little up and down, but is a very dangerous group. They will see McKenna Cresbaugh in the circle for Michigan, who has been excellent so far. Between Cresbaugh and Taylor, their top 2 arms, 18 innings and a sub-1 ERA.
And Cresbaugh, she's committed to play softball at Saginaw Valley State, so she's going to be continuing her career in the next level. She throws around 60 miles per hour, hits her spots really well, will mix in a change when she needs to, but it's going to be all about locating.
Ground ball right side, little backhand for Aubrey Cresbaugh, her sister, for out number 1.
You can see a little bit of that changeup right there from McKenna Cresbaugh in the circle already early in this game, showing that she can mix speeds.
McKenna Cresbaugh won a state title with her high school team this year in Michigan. Delivers strike 1 to Josie Mahokey. Another one to Cresbaugh at second. Just a quick 2 outs. Like, you got to make the play for your sister. You might hear about it a little differently than you would from another pitcher.
Absolutely. If I'm your pitcher and your sister, if you don't field that ground ball, I'm turning around and I'm telling you about it.
Other players, you're like, hey, get them next time. Your sister, though?
Give him a hard time.
Beebe chases the first pitch low, little off-speed pitch from Cresbaugh. Riley Beebe hitting .333 this week, has driven in 3, has some really good power. Very athletic shortstop with a big arm.
And already this inning, Cresbaugh has gone to that off-speed, that changeup multiple times in at bat. So if you're a Pennsylvania batter that's watching this in the dugout, you have to start thinking about that in your plan. Maybe you go up there with the plan to sit changeup, look for that off-speed pitch.
One, 2 for McKenna Cresbaugh. Outside. Takes that just outside. It's a 3-2 count. First 2 batters saw just 4 combined pitches. Ground ball up the middle. BBC 6 and gets a base hit.
And Beebe, because she saw so many pitches, she was able to get the one that she wanted. This is a fastball. It's left belt high. You can see maybe she was thinking change up a little, so she's a tad late, but she stays long with her barrel and drives it for a base hit up the middle.
Pitcher Nina Brewster takes ball 1. Beebe got a big lead off of first base. Is low, and Beebe, with that big lead, is able to take second base.
Really good read there by Riley Beebe on the base paths. Addie Freeman behind the plate. She's committed to Western Michigan. She's a phenomenal catcher back there. That one just gets away from her, and Beebe was ready to take second base.
Strike one to Nina Brewster. The base hit could give herself the early lead. Strike two. Strike three, great location on the outside corner from Cresbaugh. A scoreless first inning for both teams off and running here in game 3 between Michigan and Pennsylvania. Michigan been here before, and they are loose. This was them pregame with the, I don't know what this is. Do you have any idea?
Goggles, they look like, made out of the Gatorade cups, maybe some rally goggles.
The manager, Zach Orr, has the sparkles on his head and in his beard.
And you gotta love that when you have a manager that's willing to go along with the team and what their vibe is, and somebody who's willing to have fun with them. Tells me that the coaching staff is loose too.
Caitlin Brennan, first one, drives that back up the middle for a leadoff single. First hit for Michigan in the game.
And Brennan recognizing the rise ball out of the hand of Nina Brewster and just staying high with her hands, letting it travel, and doing just enough for a base hit up the middle.
Addie Taylor is the DP. She is up next and fouls the first pitch off. From Clio, Michigan, Montana Fouts and Tiger Woods are her favorite athletes. She's also a golfer, of course. One up and in. She is one of a few on this team that is committed to Wayne State University. Also one of the pitchers on this team with big shoes to fill. Kayla Blumenschein threw a no-hitter in the championship for Michigan against Delaware last year. She is not on the team this year, aged out. She will actually be a freshman at Central Michigan on the softball team this coming season. 1-2 to Taylor. Swing and a miss. Out number one comes via the strikeout for Brewster.
And this is just a perfectly placed rise ball by Nina Brewster. It's going to run up and in towards Taylor's hands, and she is just underneath that. Really good pitch for strikeout number one.
Strike one to Kate Mitchell on the outside corner from Grand Blanc, Michigan, where this team is out of, Michigan District 4 Little League. And they are going to run for Caitlin Brennan over at first base. It looks like it'll be Reagan Allen, the 15-year-old from Waterford, Michigan. Zach Orr spoke really highly of Reagan Allen, said can put her basically anywhere you want on defense. And that is inside and hits Kate Mitchell.
And you can tell that's another rise ball that Nina Brewster is trying to get up and underneath the hands of Kate Mitchell, but just falls out of her fingers a little bit and runs too far in.
Now here's the third baseman, number 8, Sammy Wright.
Sammy Wright stepping in, just 14 years old. Favorite player is Sierra Romero, typically wears the number 32 for Sierra, the Michigan legend. Takes strike one. 1-1 count, first and second, just one out here in the second inning.
And Sammy Wright is one of those players for Michigan that's just really fundamentally sound. She has great hands, great footwork. Her dad was a 4-year Michigan baseball alumni. It's kind of in her blood.
Mom played water polo at Michigan. Two one from Brewster. Right side, nice play on the move. And the runner will hold at third base and not test it. That was Alex Dugan scooping that up.
And Alex Dugan hasn't had a lot of time at second base for this Pennsylvania team, but she's settling in really nicely. She's gonna recognize this ball to her glove hand side, scoop it on the run, make a clean throw to first, and that potentially saves a run for them too.
Brewster an out away from 2 scoreless innings to start this game against Michigan. Aubrey Cresbaugh is the batter, trying to help out her sister McKenna in the circle with a run. And she will. Rips it to right field. 1 run scores. Another comes around but holds up at third. It's an RBI for Aubrey Cresbaugh.
And you can tell part of Cresbaugh's plan at the plate there was to be aggressive early in the count, find something that she wanted to hit early, and she does. This ball's left middle, right over her belt. She gets her arms around it, pokes it, perfectly placed for the first RBI of the game.
First and third back to the top of the order for Allie Rather. Fielded right along the line and across the diamond for out number 3. Damage limited to 1 for Brewster and company. Pennsylvania will try to answer back in the bottom of the second.
They got a run on 2 hits.
Aubrey Cresbaugh giving her sister some run support in the circle. Now McKenna in the circle for inning number 2. She will see 5, 6, 7 in this Pennsylvania order that mustered just one hit. It was a single. Riley Beebe also stole a base last inning to get to second, but they could not bring her around. So Kara Dugan leads off the second frame. There is strike 1. Overall, first inning and a half, how are you feeling about Pennsylvania's performance to this point?
I'm really impressed with Nina Brewster in the circle. We talked so much about how good this Michigan offense is, and to be able to hold them to 1 run is really impressive.
There's a leadoff base hit for Kara Dugan. Her 3rd hit of the week.
And on the other side of that, Pennsylvania's at-bats off of McKenna Cresbaugh have been really good, especially this one. Kara Dugan getting this ball up, recognizing that this is up and in a good place for her to take a hack at it, stays tall. Really good placement there for the 2nd hit of the game.
There's some power at the plate. Abby Bender, seen her send 2 to the wall, 2 different directions this week. Trying to bunt this one, and that is bunted foul. "15 years old from Jamestown, Pennsylvania." Pennsylvania certainly the younger team of these two. Not to mention the fact that Michigan does have the experience of being here. But Jamie Jordan, Pennsylvania's manager, felt like they might have snuck up on some people because they are so young. Hard hit to the right side, smothered at first, and that's going to go into the outfield as Dugan gets into second safely.
And that was actually a good piece of hitting by Abby Bender on a changeup from McKenna Cresbaugh. Just happened to hit it right at Caitlin Brennan, the first baseman.
They are going to run for Kara Dugan at second base. See who comes out of the dugout. It is Molly O'Grady, who we've seen do some catching this week. Speaking of young, just going into the 8th grade this fall.
And a lot of the players on this Michigan team are 17 years old. And so then you have Molly O'Grady just going into the 8th grade. She's only 13. And she's been performing really, really well for them. And being able to get this experience early is big for Pennsylvania, looking towards the future, too.
8th grader playing against who are about to be high school seniors. Like, that's a big difference compared to a high school senior going to play against a college senior.
And it's the developmental piece of that. In high school, you're probably in the weight room a lot more. You're probably doing a lot more physical strength training versus somebody that's in 7th, 8th grade. And you just grow into yourself a little bit more.
Back up the middle, nice stop in the circle. O'Grady was going on contact, and so by the time Cresbaugh saw her, she was already too far. She'll take the out at first.
Once again, Pennsylvania, I feel like they're putting good barrel on ball, especially these last 2 balls. They may have been hit on the ground, but they're hit hard and they're hit right to people.
Aya Harrington's been one of the best bats in this lineup, despite the fact that she is down here in the 8th spot. 375 average. Has driven in 2 runs, has scored a few, and has walked a couple times. Waits on this pitch, right side. Nice stop over at first by Caitlin Brennan. 2 innings complete, and Michigan leads Pennsylvania 1-0 in game 3 of the day. Follow the amazing kids as they experience their own Little League World Series adventure. Download the Little League World Series app and watch highlights, see photos, schedules, and more. Available in the app stores for both Apple and Android devices. Great crowd here for both of these teams from Pennsylvania, and Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania, and Grand Blanc, Michigan. First pitch skied into shallow right. There is a lot of sun, and that's going to fall between 3. It'll go down as a base hit by Ayanna Jackson.
We've talked a lot about the sun, but that portion of the field specifically, it's almost like the Bermuda Triangle over there. When you have 3 different players coming in, somebody needs to be able to say, I've got it, I got it. Or if you can't see, communicate to your teammate, tell them that there's sun in your eyes so they can help you out.
Runner goes, the throw down in front of her, but nobody there. Stolen base for Jackson.
You could tell that steal just caught the Pennsylvania defense a little bit off guard. Riley Beebe not able to get across and cover fast enough.
Addie Freeman takes ball 2. Into center field, pushes Jordan back a little bit, makes the catch and the throw to third. Jackson able to advance.
And Freeman a few feet away from driving this one over the center field wall, just underneath it. And that's because of Nina Brewster's rise ball spin, because of where she's placing that ball up and in on the hands. As a batter, you have to be really careful to stay as flat as possible through the zone.
Hannah Johnson is the hitter, the cleanup spot, and shortstop takes ball 1. Dream job is to work for the FBI. Her and McKenna Cresbaugh both committed to Saginaw Valley State. Three and 0 the count.
I think those are good takes by Hannah Johnson. Some of them are pretty close to being strikes, but you can tell she's not looking for that up pitch. She's waiting for Nina Brewster to give her something lower in the zone.
4-pitch walk to Johnson.
Now, first baseman Caitlin Brennan.
First and third for Caitlin Brennan. Singled and scored in the second inning. The lone run in this game so far. Throw is to BB, but the first and third works for Michigan, and they are in business with their second run.
And this is just really smart base running by Jackson at third base. Watch her, she's gonna wait for Mahokey to commit to that throw. The second she commits to throwing all the way to second base, Jackson immediately breaks. Really good base running there.
This is lifted to right center field. Carrying, gone! A 2-run shot for Caitlin Brennan to double Michigan's lead. Home run number 10 for them as a team in just 5 games this week.
And every time we see Michigan hit a home run, they are not shorted on their swings. They are not mishitting these balls at all. This is a rise ball up and away. Caitlin Brennan getting all of it, utilizing the hype to give it even more hype. Drives that one over the right field fence for 2 RBIs.
Brennan's first of the week. Now 8 different Michigan batters have homered. It's outrageous that they have 10 home runs, let alone that 8 different people have gotten in on it. That is an awkward pop-up on the infield, and it'll go down as an infield single for Addie Taylor.
And as an infield, this is really difficult to play because you're already playing back, recognizing that Michigan has so much power, and then this ball is just blooped perfectly in front and no chance for Alex Dugan to make a play.
They are gonna run over at first base for Addie Taylor. Mackenzie Jackson will be the runner.
And we have a pinch runner going in. Number 1 is Mackenzie Jackson.
She is the younger sister of Ayana.
Caitlin Brennan.
Favorite sport to play is pickleball. And she runs immediately. This is a good throw, and she is out, trying to take second. 2 away in the inning.
Beautifully placed throw by Josie Mahokey behind the plate. Immediately the transfer, the footwork, perfectly on the money for Riley Beebe to make a tag. But what I love is Mahokey was ready. She saw that they brought in a pinch runner, and she knew immediately that she was gonna steal, and she executed.
Now nobody on for Kate Mitchell. Popped up for Beebe on the left side. That'll do it for the top of the third. 3 more across for Michigan. A 2-run shot for Caitlin Brennan, her first of the week, and they're up 4.
left fielder.
It is 91 degrees here with Michigan leading 4-0. But you can see the wind is certainly a factor, and for a pitcher, a little bit of a nightmare. It's blowing straight out of here.
And it seems like Caitlin Brennan got a little bit of help from the wind in her last home run last inning, but as a pitcher, you have to recognize you need to keep the ball down in the zone, especially when the wind is blowing straight out. Try to get some ground balls that people can make plays on and keep the ball out of the air.
Allie Kosinski swings at the first pitch here in the bottom of the third. 15 years old from Springboro, Pennsylvania. Is fouled back and she's down 0-2. Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania is way on the west side of the state. So we are just south of Philadelphia, about 2.5 hours as Kosinski goes down looking.
And this is a beautiful changeup out of the hand of Kresball. Look at the rotation on that. See how it's tumbling downward. That's going to give it that little bite at the end there. Plus, it's 5 to 10 miles per hour slower. Really dirty pitch.
One out, back to the top of the order. Ground ball left side. Reaching over is Sammy Wright to make the play, and there's 2 away. We've talked a lot about the offense, a little bit about the talented pitching for Michigan in this. Their defense, though, has been one of the best of the week.
They have a .968 fielding percentage as a team, and this just goes to show Sammy Wright moving to her left, gets it on her shoestrings, and is still able to get her feet underneath her and make a good throw. I think that's what makes this Michigan team so dangerous, is not only do they hit the long ball and score a lot of runs, but their defense is locked down as well. It's really hard to score off them.
Josie Mahokey with 2 outs, grounded out her first time up. As I was saying, Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania, you might think that's one of the closer ones. It's about a 7-hour drive. It is all the way on the west side of Pennsylvania, right? Pretty close to Lake Erie. We are just 2 hours, 20 minutes, depending on traffic, south of Philadelphia. There's a ground ball right where she did the last time. 1-2-3 inning here in the third for McKenna Kresball as Michigan is up 4-0.
For the Eastern Box.
Oh, really clean game so far between these two. It's the big swing of Caitlin Brennan that's has made the most difference in this game. It doubled Michigan's lead to 4 last inning. Question is, can Nina Brewster settle back in? Had a really good first 2 frames, just gave up that 1 run.
And now what's difficult for Nina Brewster is her best pitch is that rise ball.
It's into left field. That's a base hit to lead off the fourth.
But we talked a little bit about the wind here, and if you let hitters get some air underneath that ball, the ball is going to continue to carry, and especially when you have a team as powerful as Michigan, Nina Brewster may need to go to some of her other pitches, work in that drop curve, that changeup a little bit more just to keep them off balance and keep the ball on the ground.
First pitch strike from Brewster, catches the outside corner to Aubrey Cresbaugh with Sammy Wright on first base. Wind gusts are up to 20 miles per hour right now. I would imagine this is a steady 10 to 12 mile per hour wind though. Popped up on the infield, that'll get down in foul territory.
Environmental factors, I don't think are talked enough in this sport. The wind is definitely a factor, either out or straight in. Makes pop-ups really difficult. The sun is always a continuous factor as well. Especially as an outfielder, these are tough conditions.
Oh-2 count to Cresbaugh. This is lifted to center. It'll push it further out toward Jordan. There's one out.
Good job by Jocelyn Jordan, battling the sun a little bit. This Pennsylvania outfield already playing really deep, anticipating power, anticipating the wind a little bit, and so she had to run a long way for that ball.
Allie Rather at the plate. Takes the first pitch high for ball one. Back to the top of the order. Tough to go through this lineup twice, let alone 3 times, which is what Brewster is about to embark on with Rather, the right fielder.
This is a good time for Nina Brewster to adjust her plan a little bit. We talked about that earlier, but that changeup, we haven't seen her throw a changeup a lot, and when you're sitting rise ball, you have to get it out in front. So if you start to work in that changeup, you can make hitters really out in front.
This is actually Reagan Allen at the plate instead of Rather. Allen came in and ran earlier in the game. She is a Kevin McGonigal fan, the Tigers rookie. Ground ball back to Brewster. She will go straight to first and take out number 2.
This is a big out here for Pennsylvania. If you can keep Michigan from scoring another run, gives your offense more time to chip away at this lead.
Oh, 1 count to Ayanna Jackson, who is 1 for 2. She popped up her first time and then singled and scored to start off the 3rd inning.
And don't forget that that one that she didn't get on is the first time all weekend that she's gotten out.
That's why she came right back up and singled immediately. Get this streak started again. Just gets down. It's a great hustle by Mahokey behind the plate.
And Mahokey being fearless. I like that she kept her helmet on. You'll see a lot of catchers take that helmet off. She keeps it on, tries to track this ball down, but just goes straight into the fence. Really good effort there.
Swings through it. Brewster gets the strikeout. And it's the second scoreless inning in the first 4 for Nina Brewster against this offense.
This is a big-time strikeout by Nina Brewster. She's going to go back to that rise ball up in the zone, gets Jackson swinging underneath, and Pennsylvania will look to hit when we come back.
I think if you told Pennsylvania they'd hold Michigan to 4 through 4 innings, you would take it. They just got to find a way to get the offense going a little bit, but not for lack of putting the ball in play. They've only struck out twice, and for the most part, had some pretty good at-bats.
I think the ticket for them is figuring out the changeup for McKenna Cresbaugh, deciding, are we going to sit the changeup as an offense together, or do you go the other way and do you try to sit the fastball? But when you try to hit both, especially earlier in the count, when you're not sure, you end up being off time for both of them. You want to at least be on time for one.
It's a good spot in the order. Riley Beebe has one of the 2 hits for Pennsylvania. She jumps ahead 2-0 to start the bottom of the 4th. She also is a really good base runner, so if you can get her on, good chance you can get her around the bases. She stole a base earlier in this game. Now she's ahead 3-0. Nina Brewster's due up next. She struck out her first time up, but she can swing it. And then Kara Dugan due up third has the other hit. Ball 4. Beebe is aboard for the second time.
To me, Riley Beebe in this lineup is seeing the ball the best out of anybody. She has swung at the right pitches. She was very selective. That approach, you could tell she was sitting the fastball. She took that first pitch change, no problem, but then none of the fastballs were in her wheelhouse, so she just let them go.
A show bunt. Beebe gets way off the base and almost too far. And it was Cresbaugh who snuck around from second base.
Cresbaugh, especially reading that bunt situation, does a really good job of getting herself in position to make that tag. That's close. I do think Beebe gets that right hand underneath there. And you could tell Beebe was anticipating that ball being put down on the ground for the bunt. And then Brewster missing the bunt. Beebe caught in between. If you're a base runner, you need to see the ball down before you commit to second base on that bunt.
That is a great call by our first base umpire, because I thought in real time from up here, it looked like she was out. But on the replay, I think that was the correct call. Looks like her hand got in there.
I think so too. He had a really good angle behind them. That's also why it's really important to dive head first in those situations. You can be a little sneakier, have some more reach with your hand.
They are challenging this play. Zach Orr came out of the Michigan dugout. BB, all smiles on the base, indicates she feels like she is safe as well.
Normally you have a gut feeling, especially when they go to replay. You're like, ooh, I don't know if I'm going to get away with anything right here. So you get a little tense if you know maybe you're out. It does look like that right arm with that turquoise arm sleeve gets in there before the tag is made. To me, she should be safe. This call should stand.
This is the good view.
It is close, but I do think she gets her arm in there.
The tag comes late on the elbow. I don't think you ever see the glove make contact until it hits the elbow.
Taking a little breather over there in first base. Riley Beebe been working hard.
It is ball one on Brewster, so he's probably thinking, I'm going to have to run here in a second if we try this again. Your dugout just said, hi, Riley. This is a manager challenge. You get 2 unsuccessful challenges. She's shunning them, I guess.
They were joking at her too much, so she turned around.
Here comes the call from our umpires. Safe at first. Again, great call by the first base umpire on a bang-bang play. So BB likely be a little more careful.
Absolutely, especially those bunt situations as a catcher. Those are primetime pickoff opportunities because it's likely that the base runner will bite towards second base in anticipation that the bunt will be put down. So as a catcher, you're taught to look for that back pick.
Strike one to Brewster. No attempt at a bunt on that pitch. Three and one. Nina Brewster, too. She's been the workhorse in the circle. She's just 15 years old. That does catch the outside corner.
And you have to imagine that fatigue, especially as we start getting later into this tournament, has to be setting in for Nina Brewster. Pitching in the circle, hitting, base running.
Slow roller on the infield. BB tried to play a little distraction there. That basically works as a sacrifice.
And that's a good job by Nina Brewster, just knowing her role in that situation. Originally, they had her up there to put down that sacrifice bunt. She doesn't get it down, but what she does end up doing is basically the same result, still moves Riley Beebe into scoring position.
Ball one to Kara Dugan. 3 base runners for Pennsylvania, twice for Beebe, and once for Dugan on the single. Strike one. Beebe gonna take third. That almost went into the outfield. The good news is Ayanna Jackson was there to back it up, and Sammy Wright's got hops.
Riley Beebe is such a smart base runner. This ball trickles away from Addie Freeman, and because it's slowly tipped off of her glove, it gives enough time for Beebe to make it from second to third.
Dugan behind 1-2. You know BB will be ready. If something gets away from Freeman behind the plate, she's going to be coming.
You have to make a really good read here, too, because the backstop is so close.
Throw down to third. BB back just in time.
That backstop back there is so close that if it gets away and it goes too hard, in there again with that right hand, that one with the arm sleeve. BB pushing the limits of Addie Freeman.
BB just wiped her jersey off, but for a second you could barely see the east across her chest. It's so much dirt on her. That is strike 3. Good location from Cresball, and there's 2 outs.
And this is the pitch that Cresbach continues to go to. It's that circle changeup right there. It's going to just tumble, not a lot of tight spin, but it almost acts as a knuckleball. Really deceptive.
Abby Bender swinging first pitch, bounces it to short. Hannah Johnson makes the play. And that'll do it for the 4th. 4 scoreless for McKenna Cresball, and Michigan still 4-0.
For the East in the bottom of the 4th. No runs, no hits, no errors.
Back in the 5th inning, Pennsylvania trying to keep Michigan in check. They have done so pretty much better than anyone has to this point in a game. Michigan has not scored less than 11 runs in a game yet this week. And they've scored 15 twice.
And you have to give all the props to Nina Brewster in the circle, being really effective with that rise ball, getting it up underneath the hands of these Michigan hitters.
Some changes defensively for Pennsylvania. Looks like Nia Harrington is swapped from right field to left field, and Molly O'Grady is in at right field now. Kosinski has come into second base for Alex Dugan. No, last year's championship was between Michigan and Delaware. And we've seen that Delaware team. We know how good they are. They're back this year. They look really good this year too. But Addie Freeman and Michigan, 10-0. Freeman had a monster game.
And Freeman was the co-MVP last year. She was incredible for them. And she continues to stay hot this year. She's hitting around 500, which I'm sure for her, after hitting almost 600 last year, it feels like an off weekend, but still hitting 500 is incredible.
Brewster misses just outside to Freeman, who is a rare 0 for 2 right now in this game. umpire was asking for the music to get turned off. I don't know. I kind of like playing with the music.
Little background music.
Strike one to Addie Freeman. This is it for her in Little League. 17 years old, along with a number of these players for Michigan. Drives this to left field. That's her first hit in the game to lead off this 5th inning.
And this was absolutely hammered by Addison Freeman, just getting her hands high, staying long through. Great piece of hitting.
Michigan has had their leadoff on in every inning. 3 singles and once reaching on an error as Freeman takes second. This is hard hit to BB. Takes a nice hop for her. There's one out.
Good job by BB defensively checking Addie Freeman at second base before she goes to first. Keeps her honest and keeps Freeman from advancing on the throw.
This is the 4th time we've seen Pennsylvania this week, and I think defensively it's been one of their better performances, especially given the opponent. It was a long day yesterday. The Texas win, they played 2 games, fell behind Texas early, trailed by 5 runs going to the bottom of the 2nd, and kind of an emotional and gritty win that they had to come from behind in, and essentially was a must-win for each of those 2 teams. And then last night, it just didn't go their way against Brazil. They got beat pretty badly, but you just have to think they were exhausted by that point.
And I think the emotional fatigue, you're entirely right about that. Especially going off of a game where the highs are really high and the lows are really low, having to play back-to-back. Sometimes that second one is just not your game. But then apparently they did a good job of resetting, getting some rest last night because they look good today.
This is the home run hitter in a 2-1 count, Caitlin Brennan. Two-run home run and a single. Also scored on the single. That was the first run of the game in the 2nd inning. Nina Brewster has held Michigan scoreless in 2 innings, in the 1st and in the 4th. This is to the right side. Kaczynski takes care of it. There's 2 away.
That was ripped off the bat of Caitlin Brennan. Allison Kaczynski just hung in there with that ball. She was fearless, stayed in front of it. I mean, you can hear this ball off the bat. Gets a good hop, almost loses her footing because of how hard that ball is hit.
First pitch swinging through that one. Mackenzie Jackson's first trip to the plate. I actually like her in the leadoff spot. Really fast. Which is why it's so impressive that Josie Mahokey caught her stealing earlier in this game. This is popped up on the infield. Long run and a diving catch from third. It's Abby Bender who flies in to make the play and end the inning.
And we just mentioned that this Pennsylvania defense is stepping up behind Nina Brewster, all out on this ball, laying it all on the line, giving her team a chance, and Pennsylvania a chance to hit.
booth open. You can get yourself
4-0 going to the bottom of the 5th. Pennsylvania just looking to get some offense going. They've played really well overall. Michigan has not been held in single digits in a game this week. Still a couple innings to go for Michigan to get that offense going, but Pennsylvania has done everything they can. But McKenna Cresbaugh may be the bigger problem than this Michigan offense right now for Pennsylvania. They just have not been able to solve her. 2 singles and a walk so far.
And it's really just the timing piece. You can tell they're stuck in between speeds with Cresbaugh's changeup and then her fast stuff. At this point in the game, you have to start making adjustments, picking a speed, communicating batter to batter, and deciding what your plan will be.
Fouled away, and it'll be a 1-1 count. Molly O'Grady is the hitter, first at bat for her today. 13 years old, dream job to be a marine biologist. She is a 4-sport athlete, softball, basketball, volleyball, and also a talented gymnast, which is why her favorite athlete is Caitlin Ohashi, the former UCLA gymnast. You could hear that one holding her ribs as she will take first.
Now here's left fielder Nia Harrington.
She's just walking it off for a second and now ready at first base.
That's a tough place to get hit, right in the ribs. That really hurts, but she hung in there, especially knowing that every base runner counts for her team. Glad to see she's okay and running the bases.
Pinch hitter is going to be Tessa Seeley, 14 years old. Swings at the first pitch, foul back for strike 1. An old soul. Her favorite athletes are Larry Bird and Leah Amico, the 3-time Olympic gold medalist for Team USA and Arizona star.
She knows ball.
She knows ball. Is low, and O'Grady will hold up at first base. Tessa Seeley's grandpa is their biggest fan. We have heard him actually, and yells "Yabba Dabba Doo" from the stands.
He also has his beard painted red, white, and blue for their team colors.
That is our assumption, at least, that is her grandpa, because he has been. I've heard the Yabba Dabba Doo, and that was in her player questionnaire. So unless they have multiple people yelling that, which they might.
Brings me a little joy to think that is her grandpa.
Yeah. Swings through it, took a big cut at that, but just missed. Strikeout number 4 for McKenna Cresbaugh. I'm just saying it's a common thing to yell. I hear you say it all the time.
Cresbaugh going up in the zone with a rise ball this time. You can just tell, once again, it's the timing. Some of these hitters are stuck between changeup and fast pitches. There's the changeup again right there. Especially early in the count, pick one and go with it. And it's you that's saying Yabba Dabba Doo. I don't know about me.
Can't get you to stop saying it.
I can't get you to stop asking about the ice cream truck.
Listen, I'm interested in what's going on over there. It's outside ball 2. Good take from Kaczynski in the 9-hole. Struck out swinging her first time up. 2-1 the count. Swings through that, and it's squeezed by Freeman. First 3 base runners for Pennsylvania all made it to scoring position. 2 of them were stranded on third. That is strike three, looking back-to-back Ks for Cresbaugh.
This time it's the curveball. She's going to pull that curve across, just nick the outside corner of the plate. And a good frame there by Addie Freeman, pulling that towards the strike zone.
Back to the top of the order, Jocelyn Jordan. Swings first pitch, scooped up over at third by Wright. That'll do it for the fifth. McKenna Cresbaugh continues to make short work of this lineup. Still just 2 hits in the game for Pennsylvania.
Remaining 4-0.
Take you back to the 11 a.m. game, Canada and the Philippines. Erica Gonzalez in relief alley. 5 innings, no hits, no runs, 12 strikeouts.
This Philippines team is so dangerous. We've seen a couple different arms in a circle for them, but everybody they put out there has been dangerous in the circle.
They move on, 5 Eastern. They will play the winner of this game tomorrow on ESPN+. Czechia awaits the winner of Delaware and Hawaii in the semifinals on Saturday night here from Frankfurt. Fouled straight back to start off the inning. 7-8-9 for Michigan. Kate Mitchell leads it off. All 3 batters in the bottom 3 of the order have reached. Mitchell on a hit by pitch. Sammy Wright and Aubrey Cresbaugh both have singles in the game. I'm noticing a lot of players answered steak for their favorite food. I wasn't eating a lot of steak at this age, I feel like.
Well, that's why they hit the ball over the fence.
Saying that's why I didn't.
You needed to bulk up on your protein.
Another one fouled straight back. 1-2 is the count. 2 consecutive scoreless innings for Nina Brewster, as well as the first inning. No one has thrown better against Michigan than she has through the first 5. In the air to a tough spot, it will fall in shallow left center field. Leadoff single for Kate Mitchell, and for now the 6th time in a row, Michigan has their leadoff on.
And the Pennsylvania outfield, again, playing really, really deep in anticipation that Michigan is going to hit for power, but this one is just mishit off the end of Kate Mitchell's bat and happens to fall in a perfect place on the field.
I actually think 3 of the 8 Michigan hits have been very similar to that right there, just kind of blooped into the shallow outfield.
And so as an outfielder, you have two options. You can play back and anticipate that you're going to let singles fall in front of you and not give up the big hit, or you can play in more and maybe catch those, but possibly give up the big hit as well.
Elena Trotter will pinch hit here for Sammy Wright. Swings at the first pitch, foul ball. Her favorite food is avocado toast. She wants to be a biomedical scientist. Now down 0-2 to Brewster. And one of the most impressive things is the fact that Michigan has had the leadoff on in every inning, and Brewster has still only allowed the 4 runs.
Besides the big swing from Caitlin Brennan, that 2-run shot, everything else has been kept to singles, low line drives, bloop hits. There was only that one big swing, but it just happened to be a 2-run home run.
And really, it wasn't one that was sent into the trees. It did get a little help from the wind. So
absolutely. So in my eyes, Nina Brewster is doing a phenomenal job. The score might not reflect how well Nina Brewster has actually performed in the circle today.
One, two. Popped up for Brewster, and she makes the catch.
And even these two at-bats right here, one of them may have been a base hit, but it was still mishit. It was not squared up. And then this one, again, popped up right to Brewster. She is doing her job in the circle, giving her offense a fighting chance by holding Michigan to only 4.
Ella Stevenson will pinch hit, 17 years old. Reese Atwood is her favorite player. Her dream job is to be a corporate lawyer. Said she loves the opportunity with Little League to play for her community in Grand Blanc, Michigan. It's out to shallow right field. It's been a tough spot in this game, but the catch is made by O'Grady. There's 2 outs.
3 back-to-back miss-hit pop flies. And that is all because Nina Brewster is getting such good spin on that rise ball consistently. These Michigan hitters, except for Caitlin Brennan, she is the only exception. They're having a really hard time getting on top of that rise ball.
Just 1 free pass for Brewster in this game. Ground ball left side. It is stopped on the infield by Beebe, who is a little bit shaken up, and oh, you hate to see this. They're checking on BB. Just kind of an awkward spot. Made up some serious ground to get there and keep it on the infield. The trainer on the field as well as the manager and coach for Pennsylvania, Jamie Jordan and John Harrington. Well, that is great to see. BB will stay in this game too.
And at the plate now is left fielder Ayanna Jackson.
Ayanna Jackson at the plate, 1 for 3. First and second, there are 2 away here in the top of the 6th.
I think one of the most impressive things about Nina Brewster today is keeping Jackson off the base pass. She's only 1 for 3. We're coming into this game, she was literally batting 1,000.
Toward BB on the infield, who makes the catch. Now 1 for 4 for Jackson. Again, showing how good Nina Brewster has been, but they need some offense down to their final 6 outs.
No runs on the one hit. Had an
Find Little League on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. The official handles at Little League. And don't forget to use hashtag LLWS. We are at the Senior League Softball World Series, where just 6 teams remain. Czechia and the Philippines are on to the semifinals. That is tomorrow night at 5 and 8 Eastern. Pennsylvania, Michigan right now. Delaware plays Hawaii next. That's going to be a great atmosphere with the Delaware fans that we've seen all week long, and that crowd just keeps getting bigger and bigger the further we go. Line shot is caught by Hannah Johnson, taking away a base hit from Mahokey.
You can see the smile there on Hannah Johnson's face. Lost her footing a little bit. This is a well-struck ball by Mahokey. Hannah Johnson having to go down for it. Laughing at herself a little bit as she loses her footing there, but makes the catch.
Here's Riley Beebe, the other shortstop, taking strike 1. Singled and walked in her 2 at-bats so far. You said it, she is seeing it better than anyone on the team right now. Ground ball left side. This is game number 3 for Pennsylvania in about 24 hours, essentially.
That's really tough, especially with Nina Brewster. She has been their workhorse. She has done so much for them in the circle, but she also hits. She also base runs. So she has to be fatigued at this point. But she's continuing to throw arguably one of her best games.
Brewster in the on-deck circle. really picking up where she left off yesterday. Gave up the 8 runs, not all of them earned in the first 2 innings to Texas, then went 5 scoreless and just gave up a hit in those 5 innings to help get Pennsylvania to this game. If you told Pennsylvania before this that you would go to the 7th, because that's what it's going to be, Michigan's not going to score any more in the 6th, obviously. You're going to go to the 7th, Michigan's only going to have 4 runs, you'd say, absolutely.
Well, and it gives you a chance as an offense, too, knowing that Pennsylvania is the home team, keeping it to only 4 runs. That is feasible for an inning.
Tough play for Johnson, knocks it down. BB's got too much speed, and she knows it. Would have been a tough play anyway. BB reaches for the 3rd time.
Once again, she's the hottest hitter in this lineup right now, especially going up against McKenna Cresbaugh. This pitch, she's late. It is right by her belt, but she keeps her hands tight and inside. That is what saves her, even though she's a little bit off time.
Kelsey Brewster is going to take a bat and hit in the place of Nina Brewster. It's going to look a little similar because they are twin sisters.
I'm sure as a pitcher in the circle, you're looking up and you're like, wait, different number, but they're looking a little similar.
She changed jerseys? The Brewsters both golfers as well outside of softball. Just imagine if Kelsey also pitched. Just kind of switch it up inning by inning.
And you may be able to like sneak past some offenses too. Get a couple pitches in before they realize a new pitcher's in there.
Want to use a rise ball pitcher, the other's a drop ball.
That could be sneaky.
Just behind that, it's a 1-2 count. And that is strikeout number 6 for McKenna Cresbaugh.
And Kelsey Brewster just late on this pitch here. By the time she decides to swing, this one almost already passed her. Once again, McKenna Cresbaugh doing a phenomenal job of keeping this Pennsylvania offense off balance.
Kara Dugan fouls the first pitch off. 1 for 2, a single and a strikeout looking. Ground ball, that'll get through the 5-6 hole. And they're going to almost get BB at second. Another very close play.
This is the 3rd time BB has been stuck in one of these situations. She sees the throw, has to dive back to the bag, and she is safe for sure. But again, she likes to push the limits of these defenses while she's on the bases. She's going to force you to make extra throws.
A washing machine's worst nightmare.
Whoever's doing laundry tonight hates to see that.
This is popped up shallow center and great communication by Kate Mitchell coming in from center to make the catch. 6 scoreless now for McKenna Cresbaugh. We are off to the 7th between Michigan and Pennsylvania.
Or east of the bottom of the 6th, no runs down to 1.
There is Hawaii looking on. They are getting ready to play Delaware in the 8 Eastern game to finish up the final game of the quarterfinals and set up the semis for tomorrow night. The representatives of the West region had to win yesterday over South Carolina to be here today.
And they have to take on a really tough Delaware team. They've got a really great pitcher in the circle with Sierra Lewis with a 2.63 ERA in this tournament.
Line shot into center field to lead off the 7th, and that is all 7 innings. Michigan has their leadoff on. 6 of those have been base hits.
Now the shortstop, Anna Johnson.
Addie Freeman getting her front foot down. Look at how tight her hands stay to her chest. This is the key here, especially that rise ball up and in. That back elbow goes almost right by her ribs. Really good fundamental hitting.
First pitch is high to Hannah Johnson, the shortstop. A walk, a stolen base, and a run scored in the 3rd inning with a fly out and a ground out in this game. Takes strike 1. Fluent in American Sign Language. Ooh, that got her. Now it's 1st and 2nd here in the 7th.
Now here's first baseman, Caitlin Brennan.
This is driven to left field. Backing up to make the catch is Seeley. And Freeman advances to 3rd.
This is the first time in a while that we've seen Michigan put some offensive pressure on Pennsylvania. Nina Brewster doing a good job, except for really in the 3rd inning. Most of the time, if somebody gets a base hit or somebody walks, she limits that damage to only that. There's standalone hits or standalone walks. Now we've got back-to-back base hit, hit by pitch, and now a sac fly. Michigan starting a rally.
Number 21 is Harper Lowe. Lowe now batting.
All right, pinch hitter is Harper Lowe. We got some good intel from Joel Gaudette, who was working with Riley West this morning on the other 2 games. He said Harper Lowe, who is 13 years old, mind you, back squats 265 pounds. 13 years old. Johnson advances to 2nd, so 2 in scoring position for Harper Lowe.
So what was your max back squat?
335.
Okay, mine was legitimately 265, but that was in college, and that was 22.
It's the one thing I have on you then. And Harper Lowe is coming for both of us.
I'm gonna start training right now to get there.
She hit one a mile the other day. Said she likes the challenge of playing against these players that are 2 and 3 years older than her. Got underneath this pitch on the infield. Kaczynski takes control, 2 outs.
And Brewster is just calm, cool, and collected out there. Doesn't let a hard hit single or a sac fly or a hit by pitch, nothing rattles her. She just continues to think of this game as one pitch at a time, one batter at a time, and I think that's why she's being so successful.
2 outs here for Kate Mitchell. Singled her last time up and was stranded on second base. Takes the first 2 pitches. We're starting to see some of the Delaware fans make their way in, kind of setting up their chairs around the outfield fence. It's fouled away, 2-1. Good spot out there beyond the left field fence. That misses high, 3-1.
Especially for the later game, the night game after the sun goes down. Good spot over there. Little far away from the ice cream truck.
Yeah, that is a walk to the ice cream truck. That'll get out of play, 3-2. As a fan, where's your go-to spot?
I like to move around. I don't like to just sit in one spot. I'm a huge fan of ballparks where you can go all the way around. I just continue to move.
Okay.
Why? What's yours?
No, I was just curious if you like the outfield seat, you like a chance to catch a home run ball, or if you like being behind home plate. This is hit out toward the folks in left. Not going to have enough on it, though, and it's caught by Seeley. Nina Brewster held Michigan to 4, but can Pennsylvania find the offense? Last chance coming up next.
Forest Central at the top of the 7th inning. So here we go, bottom of the 7th inning. Who's coming to that? Leading off will be their right fielder, Molly O'Grady.
Pennsylvania has one last chance here, but they have to go through a very tough McKenna Cresbaugh in the circle. She has been incredible for them so far, a 1.00 ERA, and she'll look to continue that.
What do you like most about the performance from Cresbaugh so far? We talked a lot about, on the other side, what Nina Brewster's done, but Cresbaugh, what has stood out?
It's the mixing of speeds, and not only does she mix speeds, but she locates them well, so the changeup is in there for a strike. So is the curve and the fastball. So you can't just sit a strike. Now you have to sit a strike, a speed, and a spin. Be very decisive as a batter.
What was your philosophy at the plate? Were you hunting a zone? Were you hunting a pitch? What was it?
Depending on the pitcher, for the most part, I hunted a zone.
That is just foul off the bat of O'Grady.
So I would either look low in the zone or high in the zone, depending on the type of pitcher. To me, the timing difference between picking low and in and low and away versus picking like up and in and up, or up and in and down and in, the timing is easier if I just pick all low or all up. Other people are completely opposite.
Two the count, just missing on that 1-2 pitch outside. She has struck out 6. Just 3 hits allowed. And does get strikeout number 7 right there.
She has been phenomenal all game. There's the curveball right there. She'll mix in the off speed. You can see these hitters are frozen. They are stuck in between speeds. They're not quite sure where she's gonna go next. And she has been extremely, extremely perfect on the mound.
2 outs away from a complete game shutout against Pennsylvania. Nia Harrington is the batter. She is down in the count 0-2. Cresbaugh has been extremely efficient as well. She is in the low 80s for pitches, with 56 of those being strikes. One and 2. Popped up on the infield. Johnson takes charge, 2 away.
Cresbaugh continuing to just do what she's done all day. She's induced pop-ups. She's struck out a few batters, a few ground balls, but it's just the timing. Nobody has been able to get perfectly on time to her pitches.
Pennsylvania down to their final out. Allie Kaczynski at the plate. Is low for ball 1. Jamie Jordan, their manager, said this team represents what small town softball is all about. Beat Connecticut in the East Region Championship to get here. That was the team that was here last year. Pennsylvania was undefeated on their run to Delaware to get to this point. Very young group that could certainly be back in this spot with the exact same team next year. They have put up quite the fight against the reigning champs. This is out to right field, tailing toward foul territory and caught. Michigan just too much yet again. They did it in a much different way. Just 4 runs, their lowest total, but it's a shutout for McKenna Cresbaugh.
And if I had to pick an MVP of this game, it would be McKenna Cresbaugh. She was incredible with that changeup, curveball, rise ball, and she never faltered. Even when Pennsylvania put pressure on her and there was people on base, she stayed tough and stayed to her plan, and it worked out.
Pennsylvania played Michigan better than anyone has all week, but their season comes to a close. A team from Conneaut Lake, Pennsylvania, eliminated by the defending champs, Michigan and the Philippines. What a matchup that's going to be to start off the semifinals tomorrow night at 5 Eastern on ESPN+. Still one more game to be played. Czechia awaits the winner of Delaware and Hawaii.
And the one to watch for me is that Philippines-Michigan game. The Philippines in the circle have been so strong, so now they're having to go against a big-time offense in Michigan.
We are back here in an hour for Delaware and Hawaii. Hawaii feeling good, coming off a win yesterday to get here in a must-win scenario against South Carolina. We'll see if they can take that momentum into a game against an unbeaten Delaware team. They'd love to do a little bit like what Pennsylvania did, keep that offense in check. It's Michigan moving on to the semis. For Ali Shipman and our entire crew, I'm Chucky Kemp. We'll see you back here in an hour for Game 4 of the day.